Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hey everybody, Dale and Leanna here from Moments of Adventure, and we screwed up.
We have some hints and tips and learn from our mistakes.
So this video is all about lessons we've learned from Dale going to RV training school.
nrvta.com.
Should we do a first day of school picture tomorrow? Yeah, we screwed up. So we learned this week that we made a couple of errors in our daily living in the RV, and we learned fixes for them. So we are here to share that with all of you so that if you're making the same mistakes, you can correct them too. Back to point number 1.
The shower.
Yeah.
How many of us get hair in the shower? We all get hair in the shower.
I shed a lot. We watched a YouTube where they had a hack for clogged shower drains and the hair issue, and we followed it, and it's a bad idea.
You want to tell us what that hack
So
was?
I bought these little drain savers on Amazon, and it's basically just a little, I don't know, plug decor thing that goes on the top of the drain, and then it has a chain with several little bars that hangs down into the drain. It's supposed to catch hair and keep your shower from getting clogged with hair.
Then you just pull the chain
Then
out.
you just pull the chain out, throw it away, put a new one in, good to
All
go.
is well.
Except it's not how RV shower drains work.
Well, yeah, not only does it catch hair, but inside the drain is a little, I call it a collapsed condom, because that's what it looks like, is a collapsed condom. But water, when it rushes down, opens this up and allows the water to go down the drain, and then when there's no water, it closes, and that keeps your gases from coming up. Because normally you have a P-trap, but there's not enough room in the shower in the trailer for a lot of trailers to have a P-trap in the shower. So this is how it keeps the gas from rising. Well, if you have that little chain, not only does it collect hair and then fill up that collapsible condom, but if you think about it, once water does rush down, what's it going to do? It's going to take that chain and go through the collapsed condom, and then when there's no water, that collapsed condom is supposed to collapse, but if there's a chain in the way, it's not going to collapse all the way.
And you're going to get
So then you're going to get
smells.
the sewer smells, in which we have
We have had that. You could tell it was coming from the bathroom, but I just assumed it was coming from the toilet, a likely culprit. But come to find out, I was wrong. I had no idea
Near die.
it was from the chain.
Near die. So you got to catch your hair before it goes down the drain.
Don't buy the little chains for the camper.
Not unless you know for sure it has a P-trap. Some of the older ones might have the P-trap. If it does not, you have a collapsed condom.
But just for clarification, it's not a real condom. It's just a rubber diaphragm that collapses on itself.
But we were still having problems with the shower filling up, and we thought our gray tanks were full. Well, it wasn't necessarily the gray tank was full. It was the hair that now got stuck on the chain, which is now stuck in the diaphragm, eventually does fill up and doesn't let water to flow through very fast.
But the point being, the chain could damage your diaphragm. So moral to the story, don't use the chain.
So then when we did pull the chain up, what's the next thing we did to try to clean it out? We'd stick a snake down there. You don't want to stick a snake down there, because that's just going to tear up that collapsible diaphragm, and now it doesn't work at all, and you're probably going to smell
Even more gas. So second moral to the story is, don't stick anything in a hole that it doesn't belong. Lesson number 2 has to do with the air conditioners. Now, I saw on YouTube that when your filter gets dirty, you should take it down, clean it with soap and water, and put it back up. Now in theory, that works great. but in washing it, it somehow jacks with the cells of the filter,
Spreads
and
it
you
apart.
don't do that with your home filter, so I don't know why I thought it was a great idea to do with our RV filter. But you can buy a whole thing of the screen for 99 cents.
With 99 cents at Walmart, it'll fit up to, I think, 5 to 6 air conditioners. Cut it the size you need, install it, and be done with it. Oh, the refrigerator, which this happened several years ago. And we were in Havasu, and the refrigerator wasn't working very well. Well, hey, let's just take the vent cover off. That'll allow the heat to escape, and it should help. It didn't help.
One round of salmonella later.
In fact, you don't necessarily want the heat to escape. You want air to go through those coils to evaporate the heat. Actually, to evaporate the cool, because you may cool by hot. Anyway, so make sure your refrigerator vents are in place. Make sure there's a little fan in there, because when they built ours, for some reason, they never put a fan in there either, so we had to add a little computer fan. But you should be pulling air from the bottom, goes to the top. It has to go past those condensers, past those coils. So that's what that little piece of plywood is there for, so it doesn't escape early. Go past those coils and then out the top.
I would say that one thing that we did do well with the whole refrigerator salmonella fiasco is we bought 2 little thermometers for the fridge. We had one in the freezer and one in the fridge, just to make sure that our temperatures were in the safe range, which they have been ever since you installed the fan.
Yes.
Now we know better, and so do you. So last year we did a few upgrades that we liked. We did the push button lock on the front, on the main door. Love that. The bad part about it is we've had some bubbling on the paint of the lock, and it's not an easy fix, because to send it back you got to take it off, and then you without a door lock.
Yeah, and we're
So
not
we
necessarily going to do that for paint.
That goes to upgrades for this year. We have bought a door lock battery, 8 tire minder batteries for the tire minder,
Which was ka-ching, ka-ching.
Very
Those little
expensive.
watch batteries are expensive.
and we needed remote control batteries for all the remotes. Batteries, our 2023 upgrade. Listen to this as you should just listen to your wife. We got a new camera for Christmas. Yeah.
Nothing coming up, it just tickles.